welcome in. Welcome in. I know I was sitting here like a knot on a log for a minute, but sometimes you gotta think some things through and wonder what the actual point of things is gonna be. But it's really loud in here. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome in, CC. Welcome in, Flatbed. Welcome in, Slim Tim. Welcome in, Mexicali. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a live stream I've got to do and talk about. A lot of you know I'm going through some things, talk about some things, but things are a little weird. Happy Place Aquatics will be a channel. Happy Place Aquatics will still be Happy Place Aquatics, but there won't be as many fish. So, with that said, here we are. I have already shut down 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 26 tanks. And I'm getting ready to shut down probably 14 to 16 more. I've touched on some of the personal things in my members only live streams. For those of members that watch that live stream, you know what's going on. For those that don't, sorry, you should have been there. So I still have a fish room. I still have all this side. I will be condensing the convict tank. I will be moving my guppies. I will be condensing my 2 guppy tanks into one. They will be on the bottom below noisy. I will be moving the 155 that I have over here. I'm not getting rid of it. I will be putting my 65-gallon red shoulder Severums there. And this will be the side. That will be all I have. I will have my 275s upstairs. I will be bringing a 20-gallon hexagon that I have down here. Everything will be on one system. I am taking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 canister filters. Everything will be running on air. I may not take the 1 canister filter down. I may just move it to a different tank, but actually I'm taking 1 canister filter down because I don't like that canister. I have a tank right next to me that is heavily planted. It has a hang on the back and it has wild caught fish in it. I will be taking the hang on the back off of it. It will be running with nothing but plants and air. I will put a couple sponge filters in it. Guys, I have to downsize a lot because by the end of this year, I will be out of this house. By the end of March, I will be 110% divorced. Some of you do know I started another channel. Stay tuned for that. That has nothing to do with fish keeping and everything to do with something else. The final count that will be in this room will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I will have 15 tanks total running. So there will be 15 tanks running. I've already had some people ask me what I'm doing with this. This isn't going anywhere. My 125s aren't going anywhere. My OG 55 saltwater tank's not going anywhere. If it's 75 gallon or larger, I'm keeping. Anything under, with the exception of my 29 heavily planted tank and a 40 breeder, everything else will go. I will be selling a lot of fish tanks off. So if you are local and you would like a nice price on some fish tanks, holler at your boy. But I will be running everything down here like that. I don't necessarily see, when I move, I don't see my fish room being as large as it is now. That is the average fish room size. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I am going to try and do a couple of things when I get my new place. For one, I'm not renting a house. It's not happening. I am too old to rent a house. I will buy a house. I can't see paying somebody to live in their shit. It's just not happening. Guys, this is a difficult thing for me. I don't know if anybody actually knows that or not, but going through this shit is not easy, especially when you're dealing with all of it by yourself when the other person is just far away. And they're far away. That's their problem, not mine. You know, I've had to give up things. I've had to get rid of things that I shouldn't have to, but I've done it. So now I'm giving up something else that I actually care about. And, you know, it's no big deal to a lot of people, but to me, it sucks because I enjoy this hobby. This shit has actually kept me from losing my mind. I haven't showed a lot. I haven't been on here a lot. I haven't posted a lot of videos of my fish room. Some people are like, oh, do you still have the fish room? Are they all dead? You see, they're still here. This tank's got to come down. It's empty. The only thing that's in there is a snail. And a whole bunch of guppy grass. Holy shit. That's a lot of guppy grass. Like, I never thought there was that much guppy grass, but that's a lot of guppy grass. And speaking of guppy grass, I got to take a peek at this thing. It smells terribly. It's because there's no moving water. It's slightly stagnant. So, you know, there is the opportunity for me to keep this house. However, I don't have the funds. So, that's not going to happen. You know, I would need to come up with like $88,000 to keep this house. And to be honest with you, I don't have 88 grand. So that shit ain't happening. So, sad news is by the end of 2026, I will no longer be at this establishment. It will be a little bit of a break in the channel probably for that. This summer, however, I will be hitting the other channel that I have hard. Actually, I will be hitting it hard here shortly. Some of you don't know or haven't seen. I will show you. See if I can find it. Look at that. There it is. So we will share the screen here in a second. Ooh. So this is the other channel. This is what I will be working on. There's your little synopsis of what it is. We will copy the link and we will post it in the comment section. If you would like to go over and give it a follow, you will see what is going on that channel. That channel is going to be based on me doing car repairs. So that is what we do. And that's how it's going to work. So like I said, that is my other channel. It is not Total Garage. And as you see, there's already videos up there. I would play it, but I would probably get, you know, in some trouble. I mean, they kind of got a little bit of views on them, but, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. And sadly, it's taken me the, I don't know, what, 3 years to get this channel where it's at. So I'm going to start over again. Aren't I asking for punishment? So how was everybody's holidays? I had a decent Christmas. I had a decent New Year. Actually, I had a great Christmas and a great New Year. Uh, it was just fun to enjoy myself for once and not be stressed out. You know, I wonder if I could play the video on the other channel and it would probably give me some kind of yeah. Oh, look at that. 10 o'clock. We got people waiting for a case of the Mondays. I didn't even know that. Hell, I thought they would have been live already. So, pretty sure people will be running over there. That's fine. They've been scheduled for Monday long enough. I just popped up. Garcia, I did not ignore you, sir. I did see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Plan for the final count, like I said, is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 14, maybe 15 tanks. And then I'm going to probably end up going down further from that. I will probably end up with, I plan on putting Daisy and June in the 240. That's the plan right there off the rip. It's probably going to be ugly. I hate to say it because at that point in time, you're going to have some Oscars fighting. So I've already got 3 Oscars in here. That'll put the number to 5. My big dude is obviously that's his tank. This one thinks that's partially her tank. And then I have my Jaguar in there. So then I'm going to end up with the other 2 Oscars in there. And I'm probably going to stuff my Jack Dempsey in there. So I didn't ignore you, buddy. I did not ignore you. I'm just trying to get down to business and then we'll get to it. So if anybody would love to come up and be a guest, here you go. There's the link. You could come on up and join. If not, I understand. I 100% understand. Like I said, I do have something coming. You know what? YouTube, let's see. Let's see how much you actually hate me. I don't really care. So right at the moment, we have that up there. Hey guys, welcome to Not
There's the
Totally
new
Garage. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jim. I will be fixing things, cars, bicycles, things that people say are totaled. It's going to mainly be cars, but as you can see, we have a Dyno Air in the background. But the channel will be mainly focused on cars. So with that being said, I got the first one going. And there it is. We've got a 2010 Toyota Tacoma TRD off-road. Bought it from a friend of mine. Once again, YouTube, that is my other channel. If you flag me for this, you're stupid. It's got a few issues. We're going to document along the way.
Even showed my face.
So we're going to see what's going on once we get it at home. Pretty sure the battery's dead. The truck is super clean. Has a broken brake line. It's got a dead battery at the moment. But it has one other problem that all of these trucks have. And over the course of time, we're going to correct that issue. And this truck is going to help me start something new for me in 2020. Now, there you go. There's the beginning of the video. If you guys want to check out the rest of it, head on over and check her out. Oh, Slim Tim is already in bed. Well, that's what happens when you got to get up early, Slim. I don't have that problem. I still got another couple of weeks. I've been trying to find some stuff to keep myself busy. None of it's working. So it is what it is. I will live. I will live. So, for you that was watching, that is a 2010 Toyota Tacoma. I did purchase it from a friend of mine. It does need some work. I found out that it not only has a dead battery, but it also has a locked up alternator. As far as that goes, I've got one in the works, so I'm trying to work on that. I've got everything to do the brake line. I've got the tools to do the brake line. I have the actual brake line. The only thing I don't have is the will to go out there and do it right now because I'm still kind of hurt. And I got to lay on the ground to do all that, and I don't want to do that. So, like I said, guys, if you live locally, you're here around the Cleveland, Ohio area, and you are looking for some fish tanks, please hit me up. I will hook you up. I've got a gentleman that is interested in my 10-gallon grow out rack. Oh, that Tacoma's not going anywhere. That Tacoma is actually going to be mine. I bought that truck to fix and use to do what I want to start as another business or as a business. That's what the other channel I was just showing was for. It is not total garage. I'm going to be buying, fixing, and flipping cars. I have one in a garage already that was started on. That's going to be part of the part of that channel. I also posted a short last night on that channel of something that's coming this summer. It's going to be something that's different that people are not used to seeing me with or around. And it's going to be a good time. So Jimbo is looking forward to doing what he's got to do. That Tacoma is going to be what I use to haul the vehicles I'm buying home. I'm going to buy a car dolly at first. That's going to help me get two-wheel drive, like front-wheel drive vehicles or pickup trucks home. It's going to be part of the fleet. Unfortunately, my fleet is going to be small. My fleet is going to be that Tacoma. I am selling my minivan. I will have the title for it at the beginning of February. My van will be cleaned up and put on Facebook Marketplace. So once again, if you live close and you're looking for a nice minivan, I got a nice minivan too. 2016 Honda Odyssey SE. DVD player, rear air, third row folding seats, middle seats come out. It has been to Canada. It's the international van. It's been to Texas, Louisiana. It's been everywhere. Welcome in, Sue Ann. But I mean, we're changing things up here. It's time for things to go the way they need to go. It's time for me to do things the right way. Things need to go a certain direction, a certain way, and they're going to. I don't care if it takes everything I have to do it. That's what's going to happen. I've had some issues over the last couple of days. I've had my furnace mess up on me. I've had to fix that. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. When Joey Mullen said in it, so did Gordon. So did Dropquick Murphy. I think that's it. I think there's only 3 people in my van. I don't care if Joey said it, that's for sure. Joey was drunk in it as well. So, but guys, that's the minivan. Gross. Don't worry, it's been professionally detailed. Trust me, it was detailed this summer. It is clean inside. It is clean outside. It has no rust anywhere. It is super well maintained. So I know the mechanic that maintained it. Pretty good dude. He's sexy as shit too. So that's me. I'm that sexy motherfucker. I took care of that van very well. I make the last payment on it, and title's in my hand. So that's that. I'm getting rid of it because it reminds me of my past. And in order for you to move on into your future, you have to say goodbye to your past. Will I be coming to Aquashella in Florida? I'm not sure, Berto. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the events of my employment and how they're going to go. So that I got to kind of watch myself with. I'm thinking that I may look to change careers. I may hang up the toolbox. I won't hang it up. I'll just bring my tools home. All 3 toolboxes and several $100,000 of tools. And if I do anything mechanically, I'll do it out of my house. But only family and friends. I'm going to slightly get back into breeding fish. Hold on to that thought. Actually, we'll just jump into it right now. I am going to, y'all know I have wild caught Acara. I have natural blue wild caught, and I have yellow bandit wild caught. I actually have electric yellow bandit. So I have those. I am going to separate those, and I am going to breed both pairs. I also have a pair of electric blue Acara that I've just been growing out in a different tank. I'm going to get those to where they'll breed. I have a breeding pair of red shoulder Severums. I am going to breed those as well. So when I find the fish that are mates, I am going to be catching them and moving them. They are going to end up in a different tank. I don't care if my wife watches this. Fuck, it is what it is. I will be moving my fish to a different location when I'm getting ready to move. Somebody is offered to take care of them and keep them for me, and there's no fucking strings attached. I don't have to worry about somebody dangling it over my head. The fish that I give 2 fucks about will be there. Everything else, it can go. I hate to say it, I've got all of my African cichlids. If somebody around here wants it, they can fucking have all of them. I'll get rid of every one of them. Noisy will not go anywhere. Noisy is going with me. I love that fish. That's that. All of my Acara, that tank's being moved. All of my South Americans in my middle 125, that tank's being moved. This big fucking thing is being moved. I don't know how the hell it's going to happen, but it's going to be moved. My 300-gallon pond with all my goldfish is going to be moved. Those tanks right there will be moved. They will be off-site until I get my house. It's going to suck to move them, then to move them again, but that's what's going to happen. Or maybe not. I may be able to buy that house before I get out of this house and move them straight from here to my new house. With that said, we'll see what happens. Berto, I understand that question right there. I would love to build a decent race car, but stay tuned. Actually, I can play that one for you too. Hold on. I should just leave that fucking channel up. I mean, it's just wild that I think the hoops I have to jump through in order for things to go the way I want them to go. You were talking about building a race car. Turn your sound up. You hear that? I know you heard that. That's the race car. Like I said, stay tuned. It's coming. You're in the process of building a gambler car. Oh, nice. You should post that on a channel so we can see it, or post pictures somewhere where we can see it. I did buy another Honda Civic. I bought this months ago. Months ago. It is sitting. It is sitting behind a Pizza Hut in North Royalton, Ohio. I have history with this car. American V8 noises. That is correct. I have history with the car, that the Civic that I bought. I owned it. I bought it in 2000 and shit. I owned that car for 12 years. I bought it in 2010 and got rid of it in 22. Tim said, "Can we hear it again?" Why did it make you happy, Tim?
Oh my.
There you go, Tim. If you want a race car, I know who to talk to. So do I. I know a bunch of people. I know some drag racers. I know some track racers. So that's not an issue. I want to build a car my way. So as I was saying about the Civic, I bought it. Well, we got it from my wife in 2010. I got rid of it in 22. Got rid of it. It had 189,000 miles. So when I bought it back, I looked at the odometer. It's at 256 or 257. I think it's 257.6 something. So it's got 257,000 miles on it. We're rounded up and call it 260,000 on it. Original engine, second transmission. I mean, it's had a rough life, but up until I got rid of it, it had a beautiful life. It was every 3,000 miles, the oil was changed. It wasn't beat on. It wasn't beat up. I am thinking about. See, this is where the Honda geek is going to come out in me. I'm a Honda guy. I hate to say it. I've got an Oldsmobile tattoo on one leg and a Monte Carlo on the other leg. But I'm going to take that little Honda Civic. I'm going to find me a wrecked Honda Odyssey, and I am going to slap me a J35 in it. I'm going to have a V6 2001 Honda Civic, and I'm probably going to twin turbo it. So there's that. Yes, that is 100% the sound of freedom and American muscle. It is going to flex. I'll flex real hard. I've actually worked on that car. I worked on that car quite a few times. I drove it a lot last summer. Or this past summer. And to be honest with you, when I drove it this past summer, I kind of ended up liking it. So it's going to end up in the fleet. That would be dope, wouldn't it? A twin turbo 3.5 liter in a Honda Civic. That thing is going to be fast. I mean, here's a little peek. Actually, let me turn the phone, the brightness down on the phone a little bit. See it? That American muscle enough for you? It's a 1994 Mustang GT. So the Honda will be a long project. The Honda is not going to be something easy. I believe if I'm putting that much power to it, I don't know if I can leave it front wheel drive. That's where the problem's going to come in, because I'm going to have to take a transvert mount engine and mount it the conventional way, which is going to make it easy for a few things, but hard as far as frame wise and what I'm going to have to do to the rear. I'm going to probably have to find maybe a rear end section out of a Thunderbird or something. I'm going to have to, this thing's going to be Honda, Ford, probably some Chevy. I mean, it's going to be a mutt, but it's going to be a rear wheel drive mutt, and it's going to be fast. Or I might just leave it front wheel drive. I might be able to put an Acura TL 6-speed behind it if I can find one, because it'll mate right up to the J35. Look at me, I sound like a freaking idiot. What do you got? A Honda Civic with a J35? That would be fast. I'm a car guy through and through. That's what I do. I think that's why the other car channel is going to be a little bigger than doing it with the fish channel. Yeah, the fish channel is going to be, I mean, come on. Look at how long I've built this channel. And then without you guys, it wouldn't be where it is. The American V8 noises are amazing. Yeah. I know the car that you guys were just hearing rev. Like I said, I've worked on it. It is just an old school conventional 302 5-speed manual Posi-Track. It is it's slow. I hate to say it, it is slow. Well, it's slow by today's standards. But by 94 standards, it was pretty quick. It would probably be faster if it was an automatic. But where's the fun in that? Kind of like that third pedal. That third pedal is freedom. You would like a small car with a lot of power. So I was thinking about small cars with a lot of power. I don't necessarily know what what range they call that car, but the Infiniti G70 in a V8. My God, that car is fast. I agree with you, June. Welcome in, Mama June. Can't stand slow cars. I need speed. My goal is to hit 200 miles an hour. I've been close. I've been at 182, 183. That was on 2 wheels, 4 wheels. I think it was 167. And I ran out of room. So the goal is to hit 200 miles an hour. I don't think I'm going to do it in, I don't think I'm going to do it in a Ford. At least not that Ford. Now that Civic, maybe. That J35 twin turbo and the right transmission behind it, I probably will be able to do 200 miles an hour. Will the car hold together? Probably not. I have, however, had that little car at 140 miles an hour. And let me tell you, it was very, very, very sketchy. I've had my minivan at 140 miles an hour. And it is lightweight sketchy. June, if you're just getting here, there was me talking about another channel I have. I will drop the link for you again in the comment section. If you would go give that a follow, I would appreciate it. I like driving my slow car to the limit. Hey, man, like I said, I've pushed my minivan to 140. You imagine a 6,000-pound fucking minivan kicking 140 miles an hour? Yeah, neither could the dude I was racing. I've been doing some things. I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok or anything. I've got some content over there that I've been posting. I have been out and about, doing some things at the lake, going places. Man, you got a thing for Chevettes. You got things for Chevette. I think if I was going to build a car, man, I think I would build something a little different than everybody else has done. I've seen Chevettes with, big black Chevys in them. I've seen Corollas with rotaries. Yeah, I've seen a Mazda rotary in a Corolla, dude. Woo. That car is stupid. My Mazda CX-9 was pretty fast. Everybody sleeps on mobiles, though, and like soccer mom mobiles, man. A Honda Odyssey and a Toyota Sienna are fast. I don't care what anybody says. I had a guy in a, what was it, an 80, I think it was an 82 or 81 or 82 Corvette. I raced that dude light to light. I couldn't pull away from him. He couldn't pull away from me, but it was light to light. A Nissan Altima has a button to go real fast. Man, every time I see a Nissan Altima, the only thing I think about is the memes that they put out, and they show like a chick driving through like a Waffle House or somewhere or at a dealership, and you hear, yeah, it's just terrible memes about a Nissan Altima. They pin that car on a certain demographic that it shouldn't be pinned on. And they are nice cars. I had one as a rental car. They are very nice cars. Looking for my convertible still. Hard tops are rare here. I heard that. In Cali, I heard it is hard to find a hard top. You have to leave the state to find one, and then you got to find one that's freaking California admissions. I mean, those memes are terrible, man, but they're funny. Dead ass, Keisha. They're funny. If people get offended, I'm sorry. They're funny. Man, I've never been a Ford Pinto fan. Berto, build an old Civic, man. You can find you like a Honda CRX with a B18 in it. Perfect platform to build a fast little car. Stock bottom end, push 1,000 horsepower, man. Got to build it, but it'll get 1,000 horsepower. The AI memes, yes, the AI memes are terrible. They're great, but they're terrible. I don't like those. I like those memes, but I don't at the same time. But yeah, guys, back to the fish room. It's sad. A little backstory about Jimbo. There was a point in time in my life that I was homeless. I lived in a Dodge Aries K-Car station wagon for about 6 months. Never really had, I mean, growing up, I had a stable residence, but we moved quite a few times. And then as an adult, I went from relationship to relationship, living in apartments, and, finally bought my condo with my wife. And then we ended up buying this house, and this is finally a place that I could call home. I enjoy it here. I'm relaxed here. I'm peaceful here. And to sit here and think about losing something that I've worked my ass for, it kind of hits hard. It hits me right here. It'll get you in your feels real quick. I can't come up with the money to buy her out of it. I wish her no ill will. I just got to do what I got to do. All right, Berto, have yourself a great night, man. Berto must like fire, man, if he likes a Pinto. You're welcome. Thank you for being here, Berto. I appreciate you. June, you missed it. I'm talking about taking down most of my tanks. Happy Place Aquatics is going to be coming down very shortly. I will be moving, like I was saying earlier. I built this house. You know, when I first bought this house, every day for a year, if I wasn't sleeping or at work, I was here. I was gutting my house. I was, you know, I was tearing this house apart to make it my house, to make it my home. And now I'm getting tore out of my home again. You know, now I have to go buy another house. Yeah, I understand. I'm buying a house that's going to be mine, just me. But that doesn't change the fact that I have to do it again. I'm closer to 50 than I am 30. You know what I mean? I don't know how many more years I have of building something and fixing shit house-wise and then burning candles on both ends, trying to work and start a business at the same time. I don't know how much I'm going to have in me. You know, I don't know if you guys have paid attention recently, but I've had a string of bad luck. You know, I had my hip done, going through a divorce, was in the hospital, had knee surgery, on a whole bunch of antibiotics. I'm still not currently 100% healed. My knee is doing okay, but it still hurts. Still have the worst case of indigestion I've ever had in my life. It comes and goes. I need a break, and I'm not getting it. I just keep getting shit piled on top of me. It's like, fuck it, he can handle it. Let's just keep piling it on him. Yeah, it's not how that works. So I'm trying to do things to better me. And I guess if I have to make sacrifices to make, if I have to make sacrifices to find my piece of sanity, then it's worth it. You know, that's all I can say. Joe, when it's all said and done, there's only going to be so many fish tanks here left. Like, I mean, literally, I'm going to be down to, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'll be 14 tanks when it's all said and done. So you got to think about that. At the height of this channel, I was at 75 tanks. I'm going to be down to 14, and then I'm going to be down to 3, 4. Because I'm going to move these 3 tanks to another location unless I get my house before I have to move. But I will be moving these 3 tanks to another location so I can keep those fish. You know, I've heard a lot of people tell me to shut up and stop boo-hooing. Nobody wants to hear that shit. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say this with as nice about it as I can. Fuck you. You ain't going through it. Literally, you are not the one going through it. If that upsets you, then I'm sorry. You know, I have blood, sweat, and tears into this. I've been through the ringer. I'm allowed to talk about, you know, my trials and tribulations. I'm allowed to enjoy or talk about things that have happened to me. So that is what it is. What's up, big dude? What's up, big guy? What's up, big guy? What's up, bro? Oh. You should have sold everything and started over. Man, I don't know. I've only got a few things that I really give a shit about. I only got a few things that I really give a shit about. So, for everybody that has donated over the last couple of months, thank you. I did reach the YouTube minimum to where I can get paid for what you guys gave me. I appreciate you. Thank you. I've said it once. I'll say it again. None of you guys have ever had to, but if you're the ones that have, thank you. For all of my channel members that have been, you know, channel members forever, again, thank you for that. You guys don't have to do that. I don't really do anything special for channel members, but you guys do help me out with running the fish room. You guys, believe it or not, all that money doesn't go to me. it goes to these fucks. I feed all of them with the money that you guys donate to me. Packing 8 rolling toolbox full of tools was crazy. No shit. So, June, I have 4 toolboxes here that are packed, that are rolling, and I have 3 at work. So I understand. Packing toolboxes is, in fact, crazy. A lot of people don't understand how many tools a mechanic actually has. They're like, oh, how many wrenches can you have? I can have 95 of them to do one thing, which is being a wrench. I keep my 90 set up, my 2 shrimp aquariums, and a 110 gallon. That's awesome, Tim. Once again, Tim, thank you for being here for 17 months. I am pretty sure that Jesse, Tim, and June have been members since the beginning. And then some of the other ones have came on and off. I appreciate all of you. It don't matter when you got here. Just you were here, and I appreciate that. I've said it a million times, and I don't have to say it anymore. If you guys want to join, you can go on my page right here. There's 100% a join button. If you don't, that's fine. If you want to donate, do what you got to do. You kept your reef tank and sold everything else. I have 1 saltwater tank. The boxes and nuts and bolts are a thing, June. I hate to say it, but guys that are nuts and bolts, that is 100% a thing. We love our bolts and nuts because sometimes you never can find the right nut that you need. Or you lose one and you're like, I got that one here. And you know exactly where the fuck it is. And you go in that box and you end up finding it. You know, some of the finer coarse bolts are hard and nuts are hard to find. I have a shitload of them between here and at work. I've got 2 like Craftsman carry toolboxes, like the little handy, like travel toolboxes. I've got 2 of them full of nuts and bolts. And then I have a 5-gallon square bucket full of nuts and bolts. So I know where all that shit is. That's what I do. See? 15-month member. Thank you, June. You got to have your nuts and bolts. I mean, seriously. Nuts and bolts are what helps mechanics get through a lot of jobs. You know, you snap something, you're like, shit, parts store's closed. Aha, I have that box. Go in that box, you find that pinch bolt, or you find that one bolt that's hard to find that you have from where you've done a previous job. Excuse me. Anvils are good for beating out bent metal and, you know, sometimes beating in some bearings and shit when you don't want to use a press. A shop press is awesome. I would love to have a good press. Oh, God, would I love to have a good press. You have no idea how many wheel bearings I've done with a hammer. An actual hammer. I've done press-in wheel bearings with a hammer. Sometimes I'll take them and put them in the freezer the day before if I know I'm going to be doing them that day. And then once I get the other one out, I'll just drop it straight in. I mean, they drop right in. And then you just put the snap ring back in. And once it warms up, you got a bearing that's pressed in and ain't going anywhere. Looking for tools for my shop and shed. I have Snap-on, Matco, Cornwell, Mac, S&K, Craftsman, Pittsburgh, Icon. I mean, Gear Wrench, Vice Grip, Channel Lock Company. I have more tools than I know what to do with. I can literally make a toolbox for me, my dad, my mom, a bunch of people. I mean, I have enough tools. Milwaukee, DeWalt. I mean, I got into the Snap-on, like cordless shit that are electric. I got into those. I have to say, I've got a Milwaukee Impact that will snap lug nuts off. I mean, literally will snap a strut bolt if you use it, and it's cordless. It's a Milwaukee. It's a bad bitch. That's the best $500 I've ever spent. I have Ingersoll power tool or Ingersoll impacts. I have Aircat. I've got a bunch. You'll take a pack toolbox. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would. Between home and work, I guarantee you I have north of $300,000 worth of tools. Easily. Easily. And some of them I'm still paying on. Matter of fact, I bought $3,000 worth of tools over the last year. And it's just small shit. Yes. Breaker bars are amazing. I've got a 3-foot 1/2-inch drive ratchet. I also need a packed box. Guys, I hate to say this, for the at-home mechanic, okay? If you're looking for decent tools, Harbor Freight actually has some decent shit. I have been using an impact set of Harbor Freight sockets that I bought 15 years ago. I've yet to break one of them. Some of their hand sockets I've broken, but obviously, when you've got a 3-foot fucking ratchet on them, you're going to snap them. I've also broke snap-on shit. I mean, I shattered the head off of my my snap-on ratchet. I said snatch on. Look at me go. But I literally ripped the head off of a 1/2-inch drive 3-foot snap-on ratchet. Ripped it right off. I have a 3-foot box and a 5-foot box. I also have 4 rolling carts that are full. Harbor Freight is not bad tools. Everybody disses them and talks shit about them, but you want to know something? I've had some Harbor Freight tools get me out of a jam. I have a Waterloo 5-foot or 3-foot toolbox. I have a Matco 5-foot. I have a Matco 7-drawer tool cart. I have a Mac 1, 2, 3 drawer. The top slides open and the side folds open. Tool cart. I have a 3-drawer Harbor Freight tool cart. I have a 5-drawer Harbor Freight tool cart. I have a 10-drawer rolling Craftsman 2-foot toolbox. I have another Craftsman toolbox. It's a smaller one. Yeah, I mean, I've got tools and toolboxes. I mean, hell, you guys seen the debacle that I did down here of lifting up this tank stand over here that Noisy's on. It had a 75-gallon tank and a 40 breeder on the bottom. Okay, my carpet was soaked. What's the name? Pittsburgh. Harbor Freight, baby. Harbor Freight, little fucking pry bar lifted that tank up. Love this bitch. I have a lot. I don't have any cobalt tools. Yes, I do. I have a cobalt hammer. Hell, I do have some cobalt tools. Never mind. I take that back. Pliers, some dikes, side cutters. I got a bunch of shit. So, I mean, I got some stuff. Let's see. La-da-dee-da, motherfucker. Well, this is going to be weird to see, but let me see. Oh, where'd it go? This is my boss acting like he's breaking in my toolbox. That's 2 of my toolboxes. That is just 2 of them. Let me see if I can find the other one. That's my other tool cart. Hey, June, I'll show you something you might like. I got the pleasure of working on. Look at that. I do line my drawers with mats. I mean, look at that shiny bastard. She said, hey, that's my garage. I work on some pretty cool shit. I do. I get to work on some pretty cool shit. Like this. There's not much I don't work on. I remember I was talking about the Civic that I bought back. Like I said, she's been neglected. She's going to come home and get fixed. I have worked on anything and everything you can think of. Model A, Model T, 69 Goat, Judge, 69 Boss 302 Mustang, a couple of 70s Chevy C10s. I mean, you name it, I've worked on it. Vipers, Porsches, Lamborghini, Ferrari. That old ass bus. I've worked on a lot. You want to know something? I've owned a lot of cars, but there's two cars that I've owned that I miss. I miss my 91 Bubble Body Caprice. And believe it or not, I miss my shit box. Fastest street car I have drove. I'm going to have to say it's going to be that Viper. So the stretch around by my shop, the speed limit is 35. I blew past a cop at 130. And I was going up a hill. I was moving. By the time he got up the hill, the car was already on the lift and in the air, and I was underneath of it. The cop is asking me, how long has this car been in here? I'm like, since like 3 days ago? It's been on this lift for like 3 days. Did you see another red one go by? I said, I heard something go screaming by here. I don't know what it was. I miss my Caprice. I miss the shit box though, man. That shit box, a little Accord that I just got rid of. That's a sore subject with me. I didn't want to get rid of my car. You know, it bothered me to get rid of something that I actually built. You know, I put love into it. I made it what it is, and I had to get rid of it. Sucks, but life goes on. Life goes on. Yeah, that car had been on a lift for a couple of days. That car went on a lift for fucking 5 minutes. I was rolling. I had to check it out. The dude claimed it was misfiring. And he was right. It was definitely misfiring in second gear. It definitely misfired in second gear under hard acceleration. But once you got to third, it was gone. You know what? I got behind the wheel of a Tesla Model, what is a Model S? It's the cheaper one. Dual motor. I mean, it's they're fucking quick. I mean, 0 to 60 in a snap of a finger is fucking quick. The range is crap. Yeah, that I get. That's why I don't do electric. So who's got $86,000 they want to give me? Just saying. That's a lot of money for anybody. I'm about to start playing the lottery. If you guys went to my page on Not Total Garage, you'll see the little gold car at the top. That is actually another Civic that I have in the garage that I'm working on. It's a 2004. I bought it. It was fucking smashed. Let's see if I can find pictures of it and show you. Oh, look at that. iCloud. Sign in. Touch my balls. I actually stopped and looked at a house today. Not far from here, but it's going to be fun if I have to move, because I got to figure out where it's at or how to get everything from here to there. That'll be fun. Let me pull it out of my... I know. I was joking, man. I don't expect anybody to do anything for me. I hate to put it that way, but that's just the way I've been my whole life. Let's see. How can I search this? Got a big underwear. I worked on an 86 Monty the other day before I went down. And here I am, still kicking like Super Chicken. Man, I can't believe I have that many pictures on my phone. Where the fuck is the pictures? That's a Jaguar I worked on. Damn, Jimbo, you're looking pretty fly there, bro. It's a good looking picture of me. I think I'd actually do myself there. Oh. You know, I might actually... Hey, I banged your mama. That's the wrong song. How fast do I need it? I don't know. I got to get her out of here. Yeah, I got to play the lotto. That's for damn sure. That way I can, maybe if I win, then I have to give that bitch half of it. See, right there we go again. Giving myself the shaft. And I didn't realize I had this much shit on my phone. Holy fuck. Do, 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 do. Oh. I went full screen. I didn't want it to go full screen. Yeah, I could do that. That'll work. You got long fence coming tomorrow? How good I know you. I ain't going anywhere, so. All right, this is the little car that I bought. So I think I can fix it. Needs a bumper and a hood. The core support's a little bent, but I think I can fix it. And then, of course, there's the shit box. I put that one back together. Box of shit is sitting there. So that's the new whip. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna drive this. It's better on gas. It's got one rust spot on it. AC works. All the windows and shit work. That's what I'm gonna drive. Oh, I don't need to get hit with a I don't need to get hit with a yeah. I think I did a bad job putting that car back together. What do you think? Think I did a good job putting it back together? I don't think I did. Absolutely remember to like the live. Oh, man. It is noisy down here, man. I got a lot of work to do. And not a long time to do it. So I got to figure out how I can make this room more efficient until I leave. I do have a heater right here. It is running. It is set to 84 degrees. And we are 9 degrees away from that in here. I want to take the heaters out of here. That way I can cut back on the power bill. There's something I don't like over here. All right, that's just a fungus. It's not really fungus, it's algae from where the light's been beaming towards the front. Oh. So, you guys want me to make a video about resealing a tank? Or you want me to do it live? Guys, tell me how you want me to do it. I'm going to do it. I can get it to where I have the camera facing down over it while I'm sealing it, and we can go from there. The way I do it isn't the proper way, but it doesn't leak. All right, man, have a good night. I have this 44-gallon corner tank that I sold. The customer actually wants it, so I've got to get it done and get it back to him, or get it to him. It is pretty much all the seams have been cut out of it. All I've got to do is clean it down with some isopropyl alcohol and get to smearing some caulk in it. Get to smearing some cack in it. And then I got a 75 I'm going to reseal. Yes, I'm resealing another 75-gallon tank. Like I said, I have guppy tanks that I need to combine. I'm going to combine my all right, man, I will talk to you tomorrow, Slim Tim. I am going to combine my convict tank. Honestly, guys, I might try to find somebody to take them. I don't really want them. I don't need them. Or I may just throw them in here and let nature take its course. I wouldn't do that. It's not how I roll. All right, Adkins and Slim Tim, you guys have a great night. I'm going to reseal another 75, get it to where I can put it in a tank. Or I can put my guppies and all in that tank. That's going to be an awful big tank for guppies, but it is what it is. Yes, I do have my ears pierced. No, it's not new. I just put them in there. It's been 25 years since I've had them pierced. I decided to put earrings in them finally. As you can see, on those. I've had them forever. Tattoos and earrings. So, guys, that's that. I am thinking about wrapping this live stream up. I've been a little over an hour. I didn't sleep good last night. I think I'm going to go take my medication and lay down and maybe pass out. I went to bed at 6 a.m. I got up, I don't know, probably 10:30, 11 o'clock. Just don't sleep good. Too much on my mind. Nobody to talk to about it. So it is what it is. My dog gets tired of listening to me bitch. So it is what it is. I thank you guys for being here. I thank everybody for being in the chat. Guys, I will be around. I may do another live one. Like I said, when I'm cleaning this tank, I still want a poll. Tell me if you want me to reseal this tank live or not. That's what I need to know. Actually, we will do a YouTube post. Create a post. Do you want to see me reseal a tank live? There is a poll in my post. Go peep it out. Drop a line. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see it, by all means, go check her out. Damn, there's only 2 people watching. Oh, no. We're going to go to Happy Place Aquatics. We're going to go to posts. All right, we got a vote on seeing me reseal the tank live. So like I said, guys, let me know. Let me know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have yourself a great evening. I am going to go and relax. Thank you for being here. Again, like and subscribe. If you haven't joined, if they want to join the channel, the link is there. I have 2 tiers. They're not expensive. Your proceeds go to feeding all of the faces in my room down here. With that said, love you guys. Have a great night.